Hello, hello. This is Brian with Zimco Survival, and I have another review for you today. This one is of my compass. First off, let me start out by saying any person looking at bugging out, no matter who you happen to be, if you live in a big city or the middle of nowhere, you should have a compass as part of your kit. You should have a map of where you're going, and you should have some basic orienteering skills. You should know how to use a compass, whether it's on a map or using a sighting compass. I recommend getting a compass that does both sighting and map use, which is what I have here. This one is the Brunton TruArc 20. Brunton is a pretty good quality compass manufacturer, although I think they kind of missed the mark with this one. I mean, it's a good, accurate compass, which is the only reason I'm still using it. But it is fairly expensive. It's $50. And I think for the cost, it doesn't quite stand up to my expectations. So let me kind of go through it a little bit and explain what I mean. It has a rubber boot here, which you can take off like this. Alright. It also has a lanyard hole attached to the boot, which I don't particularly like because I could live without the boot, but if the compass falls out while I'm hiking, then I'm stuck with a piece of rubber I can't use. I actually put the instruction manual in there, but inside of here you get your little charts. You can see here. I'm not actually going to go through these in detail. If you know how to use compasses, you'll know what these are. If not, there are plenty of reviews and things on YouTube explaining how to go ahead and use that. But I'm just going to go ahead and do a review on the compass for now. This is the actual compass itself. Okay. It has a hard plastic top to it. I think it could have been metal for $50. I kind of would have expected it to be metal, but it's not. It's kind of a gray hard plastic. It is a sighting compass with a mirror. So there's a benefit there. I think the mirror is a little bit too small. The mirror could have probably been a little bit bigger. The overall size of the compass is fairly small, actually. And when it comes to a compass, a navigational tool like this, I don't think you want to shrink things. You want to put as much information as possible into it. And with this, they kind of tried to shrink it while still putting as much information as possible, and they kind of overdid themselves a little bit. But basically, you have the compass, you have your mirror, your line to give you your direction, and your sighting hole here. The mirror, because of the size, when you have it in the position where you're doing the sighting, it's kind of hard to see the top of the compass completely. This right here is your heading, so that you can adjust for that. It's also your inclinometer. I can't say it. It measures your angle, and I'll demonstrate that here in a minute. But this is also, the reason I purchased this is, even though it has quite a few flaws, it's also a map compass. So I can use it for sighting or a map compass. Let me go ahead and flip it up so that you can see what I mean. Here you have your map compass, alright? A level, so that you can make sure when you have it set down that the compass is perfectly level. You have all your degrees and measurements on the sides here. It is a 360 degree bevel, which is beneficial. A lot of the cheaper ones, you don't get the full directionals. Now, let me go ahead and show you what I mean by how you measure the hill grade. And the one that I found the most accurate is right here. I don't know if you can see it. You have a ring there that has your degrees. Alright? You can take this and you can put it straight down. Okay? And there's a little arrow that turns as I'm doing this. Now, let me see here. So something. There we go. That's not working right. See what I mean? Anyway, there we go. Alright, I got it working right now. When you turn it, You can see the little red arrow right there? That tells you the degrees of the slope that you're going to be going on. Alright, that little red arrow. I don't like the fact that in order to get, in my opinion, a better estimate of the slope's angle, because it also has one on this little edge right there, but I personally find that to be not quite as accurate as I would like, because you have to use the lid itself in order to measure that angle. So I like using the one that's actually in the compass, but in order to do that, you have to get rid of your bearing. And, well, yes, you should remember it, you should write it down and everything else like that. If you ever forgot to do that, you're going to completely throw yourself off. And I think that that's an issue. That would be an easy thing for them to fix, that I think should be fixed. If you're going to include something like that in the compass itself, you should definitely include it properly. And I don't think it was done quite right here. I think the compass itself overall is okay, but you can definitely see some quality issues with the text on the actual compass itself. It's kind of blurry and pixelated. That was just being cheap on their part. Overall, if I was to rate this compass, I'd probably give it a 3 maybe. And the only reason I give it a 3 is because it's accurate. If the compass itself was not accurate, then I definitely wouldn't even give it that. And as you saw with just a minute ago, I still had issues with it even now on camera. And I'm not going to edit that out or anything. I want you to see the actual problems you have with this compass. And it'll get you where you need to go. But if you can afford it, I would definitely buy a better quality one. I myself, I'm kind of on a budget, so I buy the best quality stuff I can get. And this was the best compass I could buy for the money. But as far as kind of disappointments go, it could be a lot better than it is. But if you have any comments on this compass, if you happen to own this compass and you have any kind of suggestions, if I'm doing something wrong, or if you have things that, if you think I need to do another review on this and kind of include some more issues, please let me know. Just go ahead and leave a comment below. And again, thank you so much. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you so much, and please have a great day. Bye-bye.